3 shows, 3 minutes, Librarian Hulk ShowVIE back at you. 2 good ones and one that was kind of So we're back on our Netflix kick. This week we watched Sirens. I actually watched it in a day. Really enjoyed it. Cast is fabulous. Had a different vibe than a lot of shows I've watched. Kind of kept you guessing. Those of you who know me know that True Detective, in my opinion, is the best season of TV ever made. Best 8 hours or so. Sirens had a much different vibe to that, but at the same time it kind of had that feel of, is this a supernatural thing going on or is it just bad people? You kind of ride that vibe all the way to the end, get some answers. Definitely sets up for a second season, no spoilers. Stars Meghann Fahy from White Lotus season 2, Milly Alcock, who I thought was the star of the show in House of Dragons until they aged her out for the new storyline. Bill Camp, who's been in a ton of things, you'll recognize that actor. Kevin Bacon needs no introduction. And every time I watch Julianne Moore and Nicole Kidman in a movie, I kind of feel like, was this part written for Nicole Kidman but she couldn't do it? And vice versa. Sirens, all 5 episodes, limited series, streaming right now on Netflix. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend it. 5 hours of good, laid-back TV. The show we watched this week, I've been waiting for a long time. HBO Max original, did very well at Sundance, is Peewee as himself. You know, as a 47-year-old male, growing up, Pee-wee's Playhouse was huge for us. It was nothing like it. I mean, not Mr. Rogers-esque in the way it broke ground, but as you look at it older, they did a lot of things that were cutting edge, a lot of inclusion of all types of people, and a lot of that came from Paul Reubens. So you're assuming Paul Reubens is a non-trained theatrical actor with no comedy background. You couldn't be more wrong. This documentary is kind of sad, though, because he doesn't really get to finish it. So they go on this journey and unbeknownst, mild spoiler, he has cancer and dies before they finish the project. So the narrative does not get away from him, but really cool story about how he got started. He had a lot of training, part of it with the Groundlings. That's where Pee-wee's Playhouse was born. The show was written with Phil Hartman, so that was kind of a cool touch. One of the disappointing things for me was the handling of the Phil Hartman situation. But overall, this documentary's pace is kind of slow, but if you love the subject and it interests you, I really believe that this is a can't-miss documentary about somebody we knew nothing about. They also do a nice job of tackling the issues at hand. Peewee as himself, streaming now, HBO Max, 2-part doc. Last but certainly least, not even close to the first 2 installments, 3 episodes deep, 9 Perfect Strangers. Season 1, Bobby Cannavale, Melissa McCarthy, a host of others. Very entertaining. I thought it was very well done. Luke Evans. This season lacks the star power. Oh, Michael Shannon. How could I forget Michael Shannon? All big names. This season brings in Mr. Bartlett from White Lotus and that unbelievable episode of The Last of Us, but so far through 3 episodes, just not up to par with season 1. I'm going to wait and binge this and give another review at the end, but not worth your time early in my opinion. It's got a lot of redemption to get. Other 2, highly recommend. This one, just decent.